live. Buenos días, ¿cómo están? ¿Todo bien? Veo que hay 6 de ustedes aquí. ¿Todo bien? Aló. Saludos a todos. Mundo a mi clase. 8 personas. Ya tenemos más de la mitad de la clase aquí hoy. Muy bien, excelente. Bueno, aquí iba a decir que... Muy bien, María está acá. 13 personas, excelente. Vamos a empezar hoy. Hoy va a ser nuestra última... A ver. No, última clase. Let's look at where is the... Hola. Let me look at the thingamajig. What's it called? The syllabus. There you go. Syllabus. See what we got going. ¿Cómo han estado? Everything okay? ¿Todo bien? Everyone doing well? ¿Todos con sus clases? ¿Con toda la otra cosa que uno tiene que hacer? Okay, so looking at the syllabus, and so today we're going to go finish up Mexico. I don't think we have enough time to talk about today. We don't. Maybe on next Tuesday. And so this is what I was thinking. You have your third exam that's coming up. We can't do the group presentations. You're just going to send me them. Big oof with classes. Sí, todo bien. I know that the no credit option is available. I don't know if it's available for a lot of you in this class. You've got to fill out some forms with the university for that. That's what they've told us. But I know if you're a minor or major, I'm not sure you can't even do that. So that'd be something to find out. But I know it's harder to get motivated at home. I mean, when you're in the environment and in the university, you're surrounded by it. You're kind of in the. Did it snow? I don't know. I haven't been to Muncie since the 15th. No, since the 15th or the 16th of March. So it rained in Indy yesterday. Entonces, so I'm not sure. But what was I going to say? I know it's harder. It's like I was telling my wife yesterday. It's like going to the gym was. I was way more motivated to get in the car and drive to the gym, even when it was in bad weather. And I still do it. I mean, my basement is my gym now with the limited amount of equipment I have. But it's so hard to just get motivated to go down into the basement and just work out. I don't know why. It should be easier. It's like, oh, it's right there. I don't have to drive to the gym. I don't have to pay a membership. But it's just like, I'm at home, you know? So I entiendo. I haven't got all of the groups confirmed yet. So please, if you haven't confirmed, do that, please. It does feel like we're in a movie. It does. This is stuff that you wouldn't have expected to happen. It just came out of nowhere. Well, it didn't come out of nowhere. It just we weren't prepared for it as a nation, I guess, for various reasons, and it's kind of hit us hard. So we'll see what we can what comes out of it. But I know that if you're taking any summer classes, it's all going to be online. I don't know. So that's not just in the Spanish department, but across the university. Hopefully fall semester we can get back to in-person classes. So they haven't said anything about that not happening. That's the hope. That's the number one goal. So we'll see what happens. As far as the syllabus goes, next week I'm going to do all of my classes on Zoom because we're going to be doing review sessions for the test. So next Tuesday, next Thursday. Tuesday we'll wrap up any last things for the the class, and then we'll review on Tuesday. Start reviewing on Tuesday and finish reviewing on Thursday. And your test, well, I'll make that available. Let's see, Thursday after class, it'll be available. And you can download that, and you have from the 23rd, which is next Thursday, until the 30th to turn it in. So, and you turn it in, oh wow, so residence halls are apparently putting a plan in place just in case we can't. Yeah, well, at least they'll have a plan. So hopefully you don't have to enact that plan. But as I was saying, so next Thursday, it will be our final class. There'll be a review session on Zoom, just like next Tuesday will be a review session on Zoom and just kind of tying up any loose ends. And then you'll have from next Thursday, the 23rd, until the 30th to do your third test. And that'll be the same thing, just you download it off of Canvas, and then you upload it with the transcriptions and everything. You know, if you don't want to do the transcriptions with like an IPA keyboard, you can, you know, write it out by hand and take a picture and upload it. So, and I think that's it. Your presentations will also be due. Let's see. What's the next? Let's have the presentations, because I know you have to take the test and everything. So try to get me your presentations by, let's say, same day. So they'll both be due on the same day. Doesn't mean you can't get one to me before the other. It just make everything is due by the 30th, April 30th. So, and it doesn't matter what gets to me first. You can turn it in before or that, but just get everything to me by the 30th. So you have the trabajos en grupo also that you have to get done to do that. Now, let's see, that does sound like quite a bit of work to be doing in the next week, because you have the presentation, you have a test coming up, and you have trabajo en grupo. The trabajo en grupos are short. How are we doing on that? Have we started any of those, the trabajo en grupo 3 and 4? The reason I want you to do those is because they help you review for the test, and each one is 50 points, so it helps with your overall grade, because you all tend to do well on that. What are your thoughts on trabajos 3 y 4? How are you guys doing on them? Not started them. I guarantee you're probably not the only one. Okay, all right. The thing is, if I take those out, that's 100 points out of the grading system, and that means everything else will weigh a little bit heavier. So the tests, the other trabajo en grupo will weigh a bit heavier on your final grade. They're there to help you review for the test, and it's kind of, and it's to get, you know, extra, you know, get extra points, because since it's a trabajo en grupo, you all, like I said, you know, the average for the trabajo en grupo is an A-. So I could either eliminate them, or I could make them also due on the 30th and not have you turn them in by the end of next week. Like I said, it seems to be a lot of work, but if you do the trabajo en grupo, you'll have that available to you for your test, because your test is going to be open book. So due on the 30th? Okay. We got one vote for the 30th. So it is to your benefit to keep it. I know the benefits, you have advantages and disadvantages to not keeping it and keeping it. Not keeping it, if I get rid of it, okay, so real quick, the group presentation, like I said, I'm making everything due by the 30th of the month. So your group presentation, just email it to me, or send me the link to the file in Google Slides, or email me the PowerPoint or whatever by the 30th. So the advantage to keeping trabajo en grupo is that's 100 points that you're guaranteed, that the way you guys are performing, you're most likely going to get between, you know, 90 of those 100 points on average. The advantage to getting rid of it is that you just don't, you have less work and, you know, less stress, especially with everything going on. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I just really have touched my face like 4 times during this conversation. The disadvantage to getting rid of it. Okay. And the disadvantage to getting rid of it, touch my face again, dang it, is that everything weighs a little bit heavier. So if there's an assignment you didn't do too well on, or you thought you could have done better on, that will affect your final grade a little bit more. So, but it looks like you're down for everyone. The people who are responding would like to keep him. So let's just say everything that's due in the class, which is your group presentation, the test, and trabajos en grupo 3 y 4, so those 4 different assignments, which are your 4 final assignments, will all be due on the 30th. So everything will be due on the 30th. So you can choose to do them before the test you have them to study for, or you can just do them after. You can do everything in whatever order you want. Also, I gave if you look on your grade on Canvas, I put in the participation grades. Like I said, if you're turning in your work, you get full participation. Yeah, I will put it up on Canvas. I'll make that announcement on Canvas. But I said if you turn in your work, you get full participation, and everyone's been turning in their work. So your participation should. Did I do participation for this class? Let me look real quickly. Your participation should be up there. If it's not up there, it'll be up there later today. No, participation, let's see, participación 2 is not up there, but everyone's been turning in their assignments, so the participation will be, 75 points. That should, just about everyone should be getting full credit for. So, muy bien. Okay, so I will make an announcement on Canvas, letting everyone know about that. Everything's due the 30th. And also next 2 classes will be on Zoom. So, any other things before we move on? ¿Cualquier otra pregunta? ¿Ninguna pregunta? Oops. Okay, perfecto. Then let's get going. Vamos a terminar entonces. Hablamos de México. Entonces, la fonética de México, just to review, these are the general ones. So it's shared generally. Tenemos conservadurismo de S. So S is very highly conserved. Tenemos también en el español mexicano es yeísta, which yeísta means written double L and written Y are both pronounced as the palatal, la fricativa palatal. La fricativa palatal. Muy bien, la fricativa palatal. También tenemos B, D, G entre vocales tend to stay as the allophones, the approximate allophones. And there's a very low level of elision. También en el español mexicano tenemos vocales caidizas, which means in posición tónica, átona, they tend to get eliminated. So you get stuff like for pues, and then you get stuff like entonces for entonces. And then one other thing that's shared in general in Mexico is S voice assimilation. So the rule in el mundo hispanohablante en general is that S goes to the sibilante o the fricativa alveolar sorda se vuelve sonora ante consonante sonora. So before a voice consonant, so you get desde, mismo. But in Mexican Spanish, you also have it before a vowel, so a lot of times too. So that it's a study that came out of, I believe, La Ciudad de México. No es categórico, como les dije, pero es algo que sí pasa. Y eso, si no me equivoco, esas son los rasgos compartidos en el español mexicano. Oh yeah, you have one other thing. R becomes sibilated, so a r sound en posición final de palabra, and that is associated with feminine speech. Oh, that doesn't look like feminine speech. So that'd be like correr is the correr or something like that. Comer, comer. And that's the vibrante simple. Entonces, those are what general phonetic features in all of Mexico. Entonces, ¿alguna pregunta sobre eso antes de proceder a las cosas particulares, digamos, de ciertas regiones de México? So those are just some general things that you'll find in most Mexican Spanish. ¿Ninguna pregunta? Ninguna pregunta. Okay. Now we get to some regional stuff in Mexico. En los estados norteños de Sonora and Chihuahua, you have desafricación. So desafricación. So ch se vuelve sh. Entonces, buenas noches, muchacho, chamaco. Los estados norteños de Sonora y Chihuahua. Entonces, desafricación. En los estados costeños, en el Golfo de México, de Veracruz y Tabasco. You have, okay, what's going on? You have S weakening. So you have a lot of, you have aspiration and a lot of deletion in Veracruz y Tabasco. You also have B, the, G, entre vocales. You have a lot of deletion of your B and your D especially, not so much G. Entonces, entre vocales, entonces. Y eso es Veracruz y Tabasco. El español de Veracruz y Tabasco tiende a ser, comparte mucho rasgo con el español caribeño y el español de Chile, por ejemplo, en ese sentido de proceso de reducción fonética. Y luego en el sur, como en Yucatán, por influencia del maya, tenemos N en posición final de palabra. N pasa a ser M. Entonces, this can be stereotypical, but it does exist. It might not exist as much as people say it does, but PAM, Yucatán, and then also B, D, G, entre vocales again. A veces no se espirantizan. They don't undergo spironization, and they stay as occlusives because of influence of Mayan. Entonces, and we say Maya. It's not just one language. Maya is a linguistic family, and you have many offshoots, and they're not all mutually intelligible. It's like the Germanic language family, the Romance language family, and the Baltic language family, cosas así. Entonces, esos son los regionalismos. El estado de Yucatán, los estados de Veracruz y Tabasco, y los estados de Chihuahua y Sonora. Entonces, son algunas particularidades para demostrar que el español mexicano fonéticamente no es tan uniforme, que todavía tiene mucha variación. Entonces hay más variación que no hemos repasado que existe. Por ejemplo, en los ranchos. I lived in a village in Mexico for 3 months. You have F, the labio dental, pasa a ser, what was it? It was like, yeah, this, it's like a bilabial fricative, pero tiene un elemento velar. Entonces, en vez de decir fuiste, se dice fuiste. Entonces, ya siempre fuiste a la ciudad. ¿Quién está en la puerta? Veo que alguien está en la puerta. Ayelen, ya sé que eres tú. Oh, Nico, ¿qué estáis haciendo?
¿Qué es espantoso significa?
¿Espantoso? ¿Como scary? ¿Por qué? Ok, está bien, Nico, estoy haciendo mi clase. Entonces. Yeah. I have no idea. Mom's upstairs, you could have asked her. Muy bien. So that's something that kind of happens in the rancho. They say huite. Y eso pasa en otros lugares rurales de otra parte de América Latina. Por ejemplo, mi suegra en Chile lo hace. Dice ya fui, o está fuera, instead of está fuera. And they think that might be an intermediate stage between F, the historical F, going to nothing in Spanish. But you don't have to know that. That's just saying that there's more variation than regional variation and social variation. Sometimes people think, Mexican Spanish is a little more uniform than it really is, but no es cierto. Entonces, ¿hay alguna pregunta sobre hemos repasado todo eso? Es lo que hicimos en la clase pasada. ¿Hay alguna pregunta sobre la fonética del español mexicano? ¿No hay ninguna pregunta? Okay, well then let's practice our transcriptions. Entonces, let me pull it up. Where is it at? Okay. Okay, so we're going to transcribe this one. This is your favorite one from the last test. Like we were in Sonora o Chihuahua. Entonces, Sonora o Chihuahua. So I made it a little shorter than on the test. Pero this is Sonora o Chihuahua. So remember, Sonora y Chihuahua, you have that one particularidad, desaplicación. Everything else is lo mismo. Entonces, que el resto de México. Le voy a dar como 5 minutos. I'm going to grab a quick drink, and then I'll be right back. So, Sonora y Chihuahua. Sonora y Chihuahua. Man, you must have been cursing my name when you took the test and this one. This one's a long one. Muy bien. Oh, bracket it off. I'll give you a couple more minutes. 2 minutos más. Okay. All right. Let's move the sheet. Okay. So, el 100, oh, there we go. Mark that one. El 100 pies lento. So we have S conservation. Now this actually probably 100 pies. Should be 100 pies. Lentamente dio vueltecitas por la, okay, remember, yeísta. So it's this one right here. Llama. This is not voice, porque this is not voice. Vueltecita. Remember, this one got everyone. Dental ends. Dental ends right there. Dental ends. Nasales dentales. Llama moribunda. Dental end. And this stays as an occlusive, porque viene después de una nasal. And this is technically dental. No, not dental. This is no, it's alveolar. En la chosa. So we're doing Chihuahua and Sonora. We have desafricación, chosa. So that's one of the options. Del, so you have it's between vowels right here. So it's ¿cómo se llama? An aproximante. Muchacho, so desafricación, desafricación. Nasal dental, contemplando. Nasal dental sigue siendo oclusiva de su cena. Entonces, ¿alguna pregunta sobre eso? ¿Alguna pregunta sobre esa, lo que puse? So I guess you could, still make this an affricate, chosa. Remember, Sonora y Chihuahua, it's very common la desafricación. La chosa, muchacho, especialmente en el habla más informal. ¿Alguna pregunta? ¿Ninguna pregunta? Okay, let's do another one. Vamos a hacer otro. Pull up another one. Y este vamos a hacer de Tabasco y Veracruz. So this will be from like the coastal areas of Tabasco and Veracruz. Let me pull up one and throw it up there. What? Computer word froze. Okay. This one's extremely stupid. It doesn't make it. I mean, it grammatically makes sense, but I just wanted to put as many features as possible in it. Okay, so Veracruz. Oh, sorry. Is there a difference between the and simple lentamente de vueltas por la? Oh, sorry. It said moribunda. That was that little moribunda right there. It just was the dot from the syllabification that made it look like it was mari. So moribunda. Entonces. So yeah, that wasn't an A. It was just an O with the syllable dot, kind of too close. So this one right here that I'm going to put up is Veracruz y no, de nada. Veracruz y Tabasco. So here we go. Veracruz y Tabasco. Le voy a dar como 3 o 4 minutos. Veracruz y Tabasco. Remember your brackets when you started out? Como 2 minutos más, 2 minutos más. That might show the answers. I'll just hold it like that. Un minuto más. Un minuto más. Un minuto más. Okay, here we go. So there can be variation because processes like S deletion y adición de la D entre vocales no son categóricas. Esos procesos no son categóricos. Entonces, V más D, so I didn't delete that S. I just made it, I just voiced it because, you know, it's the Mexican things, stuff that's been documented in Mexico is that it also it voices anteconsonantes como antevocales, también más D. 11 deo. So dedos, what I did there is I deleted the D and I deleted the S. So those will delete right there. You could keep the D in there as an approximant and it would be dedos or dedo. You could also voice that ZS at the end because it's before a vowel. In some areas, Mexican Spanish, you have voicing before vowels, dedos. So you could have that. In las, so you could delete this or keep it, I made it voice. Las mano, deleted the S there, you could put an S there and voice it. De, aproximante. To, instead of todos, I put to, so I deleted the D and the S. You could put todos, todos, or todo, and delete it right there. There's a lot of variation here. Lo, I get deleted the S right there. You could put an aspiration or los muchachos. Muchacho, and so I deleted the S in both those cases. You could put one of the variants of the S right there. Tarao, I'd argue this could be a syllable, but we're just going to keep it as two separate syllables. So I took out the S and the D right there. You can put those in as an approximant and as aspiration or just a regular S. So you could put tarados or tarado. Que tocaban las. So I kept that S right there. So actually I have to voice it. Las. You could delete that one also. That could be deleted or it could also be aspirated. Las guitarra. So I deleted that S right there. So it became guitarra. So that A from anticuada becomes the same A. And so it resyllabifies. Guitarra antigua. So this right here. Guitarra. If you get that S in there, there'll be San. Qua, and then you could put da or just qua. So if you take out the D right there, it means antiqua, and the S also. I took out the S there, so you could put an H or an S at the end right there too. So a lot more variation that's possible there. ¿Alguna pregunta sobre esa transcripción? As long as it's in the realm of possibility, and the variation you include in there is within that realm of possibility, está bien. So hay más de una posibilidad ahí. ¿Alguna pregunta sobre este ejemplo? ¿Ninguna pregunta? Ok, entonces, uno más. And this is from el sur de Mexico, so Yucatán. So write this according to what we talked about Yucatán. So here's the, where is it? Okay, this is from Yucatan. Write it, I transcribe it como si fuera de Yucatan. Give you about 10 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. 3 o 4 minutos. Quieren todo el pan del pueblo, por lo tanto van como los lobos rapaces a la panadería. So anything within that realm of possibility se me cayó la tapa. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to delete part of it. So the second one is the one you should be transcribing. There you go. I got rid of El Pueblo. And you'll see why. Muy bien. Ok, como 1 minuto y medio más. Un minuto y medio más. Okay, so keep in mind, you can have different variations. So, quieren todo el pan. The reason I didn't turn that to an M at the end is because it assimilates to that right there. It assimilates to the dental feature of the teeth. Todo, so I kept, right there, I kept the occlusive, todo. You could still, since como no es categórico, you could still keep the aproximante. Sin embargo, no existe tanta elisión de eso, no hay tanta elisión de las aproximantes, entonces tiene que ser aproximante o, ¿cómo se llama? O oclusiva. El PAM, the reason I wanted that M at the end, but it would have been an M anyway, because of this right here. Entonces PAM, the bilabio, PAM por lo tanto, tenemos dental, van, so right here, oclusiva, you could make it un aproximante si quieren. Todo por lo tanto, van, and I would like to be able to do that, pero se asimila, porque es velar, van como unos, that has to be voice right there, unos lobos rapaces salapanete. So I didn't make this could be also be an approximate right there. Panadería. ¿Alguna pregunta sobre Yucatán? So once again, dentro de las posibilidades entonces. Dentro de las posibilidades. ¿Alguna pregunta sobre esto? Remember, in el examen, brackets. I'm not going to, we're done with phonemic transcriptions. We're doing allophonic or phonetic ones. Do the same thing. So, brackets, everything brackets. ¿Alguna pregunta? ¿Hay alguna pregunta? Pregunta. No tienen ninguna pregunta. Ya lo saben todo. Ok. Bueno, eso es todo por hoy. Vamos, la próxima clase va a estar en Zoom. De hecho, las próximas 2 clases van a estar en Zoom. Van a ser por Zoom. Y vamos a hablar un poco de la influencia de alguna lengua indígena quizá en el español de México y quizá el español de otra parte de América Latina. Pero más que nada va a ser una sesión de repaso y también el próximo jueves. Recuerden que todos se tienen que entregar para el día 30 de abril. Entonces los 2 trabajos en grupo, el examen final y el trabajo final. Y sí, creo que... Oh, I did forget that, didn't I? I forgot to put up, I'll put that up on Canvas too, a clarification, just kind of not a clarification, but a little more details on what the final project, should consist of and everything, just kind of clarifying things. So I'll put that up as well. If I forget that, please, I think it was, who was the one? I think it was Anna. If you realize I forgot by the end of the day, please send me an email and remind me. Yo creo que eso es todo. Si no hay ninguna otra pregunta, entonces nos vemos el próximo martes. Que tengan un buen fin de semana, aunque hoy apenas es jueves, pero igual, que tengan un buen fin de semana. Si tienen cualquier pregunta sobre la tarea, sobre las asignaciones que tienen que hacer, por favor, consulten conmigo. Tengo mi hora de consulta mañana por Skype, o si, como siempre, me pueden mandar un email. Y sí, cualquier cosa me avisen, me pueden avisar. Estoy aquí, soy flexible. Si tienen cualquier inconveniente con alguna asignación, por favor, avísenme, porque quiero que ustedes salgan bien en esta clase y quiero que les vaya bien en esta clase. Ustedes son todos súper inteligentes para este tema y no quiero que las circunstancias hagan difícil, que la clase sea difícil. Así que mantengan la calma, lávense las manos, no se toquen la cara y nos vemos el martes. Cuídense mucho. Otra vez, cualquier cosa el martes. Cuídense mucho. Otra vez, cualquier cosa, cualquier duda, avísenme. Aquí estoy para ayudar con eso. Muy bien. Cuídense mucho. Que estén bien. Chao.